Welcome back to the Morning Blend with our continuing series Insurance 101 with Sovereign Select. Medicare open enrollment is about 2 months away, and there are a lot of changes this year. So today, we're going to have a guide to help you sort through all those options. Jerry Wilson is an independent agent with Sovereign Select, and he's here with advice so that you can find the best plan for you. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning. How are you, Tiffany?
I'm doing good. So good to see you. I can't believe it's coming up already, open enrollment.
Open enrollment. We've been trapped inside with this quarantine, and now it's fully here. The summer's gone away. We're almost through. Going to be putting on our winter coat soon. And before you do that, you want to enroll it. You want to start looking at your Medicare plan.
Don't you dare say we're putting on our winter coats, Jerry.
I see some leaves turning. I see some leaves turning.
I have too. I totally have too. So these are some common questions that you get from people when they contact you. And so we're going to run through them and break each one of them down today, starting with how will my employer health coverage change when I turn 65 if I'm still working?
Yeah, that's a great question. It's a question that we're getting a lot here at Sovereign Select. And the thing about that is that your employer group plan may look the same, but there are some changes underneath there. So let's say you work for an employer that has less than 20 employees. In that situation, the employer, when you turn 65, your employer is going to probably convert you to, and your group plan is going to make you go on Medicare. And Medicare is going to become your primary payer for all your health bills. And then your employer is going to become secondary. So that's why they're going to contact you and share with you that you want to start enrolling in Medicare and getting your Part A and Part B confirmed with Social Security so that you're active and enrolled by the time you turn 65. And then for those individuals who work for larger corporations of 20 or more, you're going to see that in those situations, your employer is going to be your primary payer and Medicare is going to be secondary. So that's a little aside. And one of the things about employees that continue to work, Tiffany, is that if they continue to work, they do have the option of saying that, gee, I may defer that Part B premium, which is for 2020, it's $144.60. They may be able to defer that benefit there. Be able to defer the Part B and simply because they have credible coverage or coverage that's comparable to Medicare when they turn 65.
See, and that's why people need to talk to you so they know exactly what they're looking at. The next question that you often get, and we teased this earlier, so I'm interested in the answer, is if I have retiree health insurance, do I need Medicare?
Well, I say generally, I'd say the answer is yes. And generally what happens in that situation that your retiree health insurance becomes a secondary payer in that situation. And what you have there is that you have with Medicare being your primary and your employer's retiree health plan becoming a secondary, you have like a supplement to your Medicare coverage, and it kind of helps to pay some of those co-pays that you may have from Medicare. So it may be a good idea to look at that and really take advantage of that. But you have to enroll in Medicare, and that's something that a person has to do, is enroll in Part A and Part B in order to take advantage of either one of those options, whether you continue to work or you look at your employee retiree health plan.
Okay, so let's flop it then. If I have Medicare, people ask, do I need to keep my retiree insurance?
Well, Tiffany, this is the premium question of the day, because a lot of times what happens when you have a retiree health plan, if you haven't looked at that plan, and this is true, I hear this all the time. When individuals retire, their employers say, you've got the best retiree health plan at that time. Over the course of time, things change, and an individual's health plan that they're on, it may be a good plan at that time, but let's say 5 years down the road or 10 years down the road, if you haven't looked at your plan, you may be missing the opportunity to save yourself money on your premiums. And I see this more often where individuals retired 5, 10 years ago, and they haven't looked at their Medicare and their group health plan, their retiree plan. They may be missing out on the opportunity to save. Tom and I, have a little saying around the office here, is that you don't want to be a FOMO, a fear of missing out person.
Yeah.
And so you want to make sure that you're not missing out on opportunity to save, because right now with the pandemic, we're getting increasing costs in a lot of different areas. And this is the one thing I've noticed as well, Tiffany, is that we shop for new rates for our auto insurance. We shop for new rates for our, for our, various insurances that we have, but we never really take the time to look at our health insurance because I hear this statement all the time. They say, oh, it's too confusing. Well, that's why you contact Sovereign Select. We'll give you a free, no-cost consultation, and we'll look at your plan. And if we find that it is a really good plan, we'll say, hey, stay there. But if we can save you money, we'd like to sit down, talk with you, and just simply do a no-cost consultation to let you know that you're on the best plan that you could be on. And the way we do that, Tiffany, and I'm sure you're going to share it in a moment, is we use our Road to Medicare to do an educational event for people who are retiring and turning 65, or even if you're retired, it's a good opportunity to come in and see, do I have the best plan? It's sort of like the old saying, you come in and kick the tires and see if your health plan is still good.
I love it. Kick those tires and meet with you for that free consultation. I'm going to give the information for those Road to Medicare seminars so that people can do that and join you either in person or virtually or on the phone. Thanks so much for joining me this morning, Jerry.
Thank you, Tiff. Have a great day. And remember, take advantage of that now to review your plan before open enrollment starts, because it'll be a lot of confusion then, and we can really make that process simple and really educate our community on what's going on.
You got it. And that open enrollment starts in October 15th. Here's the Road to Medicare with Jerry. You can join him for an educational event August 13th at 1 or August 22nd at 10 a.m. via computer or telephone. Here's how you contact Jerry. It's selectjerry.com, or you can call him directly at 262-222-2872. There are his hours and more information on Jerry Wilson.